Hey guys, so today I'm continuing this little string of reviews slash unboxings that I'm doing, and I'm taking a look at Studio Series 86 Voyager class hot rod. I think it's a Voyager class. Yeah, Voyager class. I've wanted this figure for a long time. I just haven't picked him up. I found him on eBay for a super cheap price, so I finally decided to bite the bullet. He's secondhand, but he's mint in box pretty much. So yeah, let's dig in. Front cover, we're going to look at the figure anyway. Here's the side, the back, and that very nice 86 on the side with that awesome key art. But yeah, let's crack him open. We'll take a look at him. So, here he is straight out of the box, and I gotta say, this is definitely a Studio Series figure. He looks just pinpoint accurate to how he looks in the 86 movie. The colors are super nice, the proportions amazing, and even the face sculpt is just so cartoonish and beautiful. I love it. And just look at the paint on this guy too. It's so good, man. Articulation, it's pretty good. You're gonna get some nice poses out of this guy. Arms can of course swivel all the way around, lift up, swivel all the way around the elbow, tilt at the elbow. His hands open up, which is always nice to see. It's kind of fading away on newer figures. Other arm does the same thing. His head, of course, you can look around as you would want to. Legs can kick super far up the front. Can't go back very far, but you do have that little joint at the knee to give him a little bit of extra motion in the leg. Got an ankle pivot down here, not a massive one, but still helpful nonetheless to get him into some nice poses on his feet. Don't let the back come out. It's a little bit of an awkward pose, but yeah, there we go. It's hot rod, everybody. But yeah, posability definitely is a problem with this guy. Flip him around all the way. Not much detail on the back, but he does clean up fairly nice in his backpack here. Doesn't actually come too far out, and this guy's got a pretty nice skinny profile, which is always nice to see. In terms of other gimmicks on this guy, to the actual figure, there's not too much, apart from you do get, if you flip up his head there, his visor from the movie, which is a super nice touch. Looks awesome too. Check that out. You'll love to see it. But yeah, bring him back into focus. Let's take a look at some accessories for this guy. So first up, he comes with the two blasters you see in his hands here, which I don't know why they always give Hot Rod blasters. The same thing happened with his Masterpiece figure. The dude has lasers built into his arms here, so I don't see why he needs guns. I don't think he even uses them in the movie, but hey, nobody's going to complain about some accessories. We've got this nice, almost shotgun looking one here, all very nicely sculpted in a nice silver coat of paint. Let it focus. Here we go. The other one switches it up a bit, more of a rifle sort of look, but looks very cool nonetheless. And of course, with those blasters, you get these couple of blaster effects, which I hope come into focus in a second. There we go. And they, of course, attach onto the guns. Don't fall over, please. Like so. Which that actually looks sick now that I look at it. Check that out. Hot Rod blasting some cons. Shit, yeah. Now, next up, probably one of the most important accessories. The Matrix Elite ship, as soon as it decides to focus. There we go. Very nicely sculpted. Similar to the one you get with Rodimus Prime, any other Optimus Prime in these Netflix Studio Series lines. Nice blue at the front there, silver, gold, hollow in the back. He doesn't actually have, well, as far as I know, he doesn't have a compartment in his chest for this to go in him, which I'm kind of disappointed by, but it is still a nice touch you get it, so I'm happy it's here. Cool thing about the Matrix is, though, you actually get a nice blast effect to go on the front of it, so you can recreate that incredible moments of the 86 movie where Hot Rod becomes Rodimus Prime. I'm actually very happy that he can do this pose because the Masterpiece one, I cannot get him to do this, so that is definitely a win for the Studio Series. But yeah, this just looks sick. No complaints about this, just awesome. Then next, you also get his saw blade, which he uses in the movie as well. Spins too, which is always nice. It's not... Well, it doesn't spin pretty much by itself. It stops as soon as you stop flicking it. But very cool nonetheless. And it does have those little animated swirls, which give it a very nice cartoonish touch in line with the aesthetic. And like I mentioned before, he does have lasers on his arms, and you can attach those blaster effects right onto there and get some very cool action poses with the blasters coming out of his arms. Honestly, this is how I prefer him to look. I think Hot Rod looks kind of weird using rifles, so this is just an awesome addition, and I am totally here for it. But yeah, they gave this guy a shit ton of accessories, and I think that's because this guy is pretty much a deluxe class in terms of sizing, so I guess they had to bump up his price. Not his price, but I guess they have to bump up his worth a little bit to justify him being a Voyager with those accessories. But I think they all complement him really nicely, and the way this guy looks, his design, articulation, he's definitely worthy of being a Voyager. Speaking of which, let's get him into his vehicle mode. So, I was transforming him, and I just found out he has his little solder attached to his other arm, like how he uses to fix Cup up in the movie. That is awesome. I did not know that, and that is a very cool detail they did not have to put in, but I'm so happy they did. Alright, so here is Hot Rod in his vehicle mode. And it's alright. I mean, the transformation's not overly complicated. It's kind of fun. I dug it. Wasn't frustrating. But this car just looks really cobbled together. Like, it looks cool apart from all the joints and the gaps and the weird folds and the separation between the pieces. Bits like this out the back just sticking out where it's clearly his legs. The clear torso just underneath the car also isn't great. It rolls okay. It catches itself up on the underside a lot. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this mode. It looks decent, like it looks cool on the surface, but the cobbled together nature of it kind of kills it for me. Overall, solid vehicle mode, but definitely the weaker of the two transformation modes. So yeah, that is my look at Studio Series Hot Rod. Look, the robot mode is really, really nice. That's how I'm going to display it. He looks beautiful. The car mode's a bit of a letdown. All the accessories also make for really nice display pieces. But yeah, if you haven't already got this guy, go grab him. I'm probably like the last person to get this guy. But yeah, he's definitely worth it, especially if you can pick him up for retail. So yeah, thanks for watching again, guys. Like, subscribe, do all that usual stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.